and I hope you like it.
You are now listening to No Dumb Idea.
No dumb idea.
Listening to No Dumb Idea.
Hey, and welcome to No Dumb Idea podcast, where three podcast hosts talk about nerd culture. I'm your super special host today, Ann Daykroyd from the Ghostbusters and Nosebusters episode. And why don't we go and meet our contestants? So we have contestant number 1, who is been described as a walking version of a Tim Burton movie. Okay, could you introduce yourself, guest number 1?
So that's obviously me. That's GymleaderNate.
Nice. So tell us one fun fact about yourself.
Yeah, fun fact about me, man, I love Mega Man. And really big Tim Burton fan, you know, and Batman, and big Batman aficionado. Comic book Batman, not this Christopher Nolan
and a Tim Burton
bullshit.
One. Yeah, fuck that shit. And let's go to the contestant number 2, who is as bald as he is tall.
Yeah, I guess I'm Gibbledang. I'm stupid. I love Magic the Gathering, Diet Coke.
Aw, don't say that about yourself, Gibbledang.
I've had 2 IPAs.
Wow. And on their third.
Wow, what an alcoholic.
Yeah, wow. Well, and let's go to our super special audience member, Dala. Hey, it's me, Dala.
Ew.
You know, I'm just here to observe, you know. Just here. Sorry. I didn't have enough money to be a contestant this week, but just glad to be here.
Yeah, we had to lug him along. He's a part of our podcast, so we brought him with. Sorry, Daykroyd.
No, it's all good. I mean, I got the two handsome GymleaderNate and Gibbledang here. You know, one loves Mega Man and the other is an alcoholic.
Deja vu.
That sounds about right.
Who's who?
Yeah.
Whoa, deja vu again.
Yeah, I'm seeing double.
I think I dreamt about this.
But yeah,
I've been having like pre-cognitive visions. I'm sorry. Go on, Dan.
Ooh. Oh, of this actual podcast episode?
Yeah.
You're reliving it.
Okay.
Anyways, so today we're going to do a fun little spin-off of our old game, Ghostbusters or Nosebusters. This time, though, I think we'll call this the super fantastic IMDb trivia game for now, until we come up with a better name. Don't worry, I have my best unpaid interns on it. But for those that don't remember what the Ghostbusters Nosebusters game show was,
do you remember
what I've done is I've had...
Yeah, I'm like, sounds
I
like none of us remember. All right, yeah, let's hear that explanation.
All right,
yeah.
Explain yourself.
For listeners, this is a trivia game where I've had my unpaid interns collect trivia from 2 movie franchises, 3 trivia at least per movie from IMDb, because they have the best trivia ever. Mm-hmm. And in this special episode, we're going to have our contestants here take guesses between whether the trivia that is being provided is from a Superman movie or a Fantastic Four movie.
And you said Olivia got you the trivia, right?
Yes, Olivia, the unpaid intern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Olivia's trivias. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why. Exactly.
That's why.
I always hire people that have rhyming names, like Coffee Boffy. He gets my coffee.
Yeah. Oh, so if Buffy Coffee gives you your coffee, does that mean since you're Ann Daykroyd, we got some daiquiris coming, right? I feel like we should all be having daiquiris.
That's like a near rhyme. It's not quite, but maybe the winner can win.
Yeah. Let me just get pocket beer here.
But you do remind me, I have Jonathan Neer, who likes to stand near people, and he'll be standing right behind you, GymleaderNate.
Oh, I can feel his breath.
It's a rhyme because it technically is the exact same word. I mean, it's still a rhyme. It's just the same word.
Is that right? Is it the same word with the same word technically rhyming?
Hey, I mean, you could say fly and fly rhyme, and they do. And you could be talking about 2 different types of flies.
I hope that cough.
Anyways,
I hope that cough got picked up on the audio, because that would be Very fitting as like an empty audience, and there's just someone just.
The audience is obviously not too thrilled.
Yep.
It's me, Dala. I'm thrilled now, right now, because they're pointing out how shitty this is. That's fine.
I'm so tired.
Anyways,
Where am I?
so-
Am I in the bit
You
yet?
can't escape the bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so contestants, they will bust in and provide 2 parts. They can earn a point for guessing the correct franchise that the trivia is from, and a second point for guessing the correct movie in that said franchise.
Ooh.
Now, I know what you're wondering. How many movies are in the Superman franchise and how many are in the Fantastic Four? Well, let's break them down real
4.
quick and go through them. So contestants, in the Superman movie franchise, live action, I shall say, this includes Superman 78, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Do I have to watch Superman 1,
Superman
1
Returns?
through 77 before I watch Superman 78?
Mhm.
Okay.
Man of Steel 2013, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, and then Superman 2025. And on the Fantastic Four front, we have The Fantastic Four from 1994, the one that was technically never released officially. Fantastic Four 2005, Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four 2015,
Fantastic.
The Fantastic Four First Steps 2025.
Okay.
So,
As long as we got the one with that really good one with the pedophile playing Lex Luthor, that's all I care about.
we do have all of them, yes. That's every single Superman and Fantastic Four movie. You just
Good.
described them all.
Good.
Yeah. Before we jump in, though, I want to hear from our contestants. What's we know your history, your thoughts on Superman, but what is your thoughts and history with the Fantastic Four? Why don't we go to the contestant number Gibbledang?
I actually have no thoughts. I think this has always been a team that I've just been super passive on. Just never really cared. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm right there with Gibbledang. It's Fantastic Four has always seemed like a second fiddle to the Avengers. You know, before they made that first movie with Chris Evans as Johnny Storm and whatnot, that Fantastic Four, before they made that, I was very unaware of them as a whole.
You see his dick in that movie. You see his dick in that movie, yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch it today.
He gives another meeting to Firebush.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Fire crotch.
But either way, I just, I feel like, Fantastic Four is like, whereas like a lot of people didn't really care that much about Iron Man until he got his movie debut. Fantastic Four, went from people not really caring about them to being like interested in
People still
them
don't care.
because it was terrible. Almost like people were like, man, this wasn't great. We should look into the source material. And then now it seems like there's Fantastic Four fanboys everywhere. And it's shocking. But I was like, I don't know where you guys were when I was little, but I didn't hear nobody talking about this.
Fair. And I've been getting word from our audience member, Dala, that he was a big fan. But unfortunately, audience members don't get to speak.
Yeah.
So
We just,
let's move
I'm
on.
sorry about him. I apologize again. I'm sorry. We had to bring
I'd
him.
rather almost no audience than just him. It's really distracting. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's him and the ghosts,
Pathetic.
the coughing ghosts. Sorry about that.
From the Ghostbusters and Nosebuzz. Yes. Anyways, let's jump into our first trivia. So remember, you're going to bust in and you can provide the guess whether it's a Superman or Fantastic Four
Superman
movie.
and Fantastic Four, but we're still busting in. All right, I like it.
That's the signature component of this game. If without that, the whole game
The
doesn't
whole
work.
game's gone.
It's the one
Bustin'
thing.
makes me feel good.
So
Busted does, yeah,
it does
feel
make us
good.
feel good. So first trivia, and our interns have redacted any identifying names, obviously, for the sense of, it would give it away if I said Kevin Spacey or so-and-so.
Sure.
So, first trivia we have is, blank did not return to do reshoots for the second film. All of his scenes were originally filmed by the first film's director. Other scenes, shot by the new director, used a look-alike and a voice impersonator to add any lines needed.
Bust.
That's GymleaderNate.
This is...
Guess. So would you like to guess
Yeah.
Superman or Fantastic Four?
This is Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, and they're specifically talking about the guy who played Doom.
That's Julian
McMahon.
McMahon, I believe, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
did.
that's unfortunately incorrect on both components.
All right, I'm gonna.
Gibbledang, would you like to?
Yeah, let's say Superman.
You got that 1 point.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Which movie from? Yeah, what are the odds?
What happened?
And which movie from that franchise? That's the second point. To earn that second point, you have to guess which movie from said franchise.
BVS.
Ooh, no, that is incorrect. Gymleader Nate, would you like one last chance before it's revealed? You know it's a
Yeah.
Superman movie.
Yeah, this is
Which one?
This is a Superman movie. So, I'm going to say I already forgot. Are we including Justice League in this?
No.
No.
Anything with the name Superman in it
It
that is
has
live
to be
action.
the name Superman. All right, so this is
Within the
Superman
title.
4: The Quest for Peace.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
you're close. Unfortunately, that is not going to go to you. It is Superman 2. It is what's his face? Marlo.
Marlon
the
Brando,
Jarrell,
yeah.
the dad.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon
yeah.
Wayans. Yeah.
Was he already? Yeah.
All right.
Was he already dead or something?
No, not at that point.
Not yet.
No, he just didn't want to do the second one.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. All right, and for our next trivia, we have one lead only had 42 lines of dialogue throughout the entire movie.
Bust.
In this movie, it's Gymleader Nate.
I'm gonna say Superman.
Okay, that is 1 point. And for which movie?
The movie
Between that
specifically, I'm going to say for the movie, this is going to be Man of Steel.
Ooh, I am sorry, that is not
Bus.
correct.
Okay.
It was
Gymleader Nate, or sorry, Gibbledang.
BVS.
That is correct. That's a point for Gibbledang.
What lead was it?
Superman only had 42 lines of dialogue throughout the entire movie.
One of them was
it's-
about the first name Martha. That's crazy.
Yeah, he says Martha 30 times, so he only had 12 lines, 12 other words. Most of them were all.
It was an
All right,
easy
let's move.
check.
Oh yeah. All right, let's move on to the next trivia from IMDb. Best trivia. Also, the podcast. This episode is brought to you by Ceruleum. Put it in your hair. All right, next trivia. The lead actress had a kidney infection during the filming and nearly fainted when shooting a space station scene. The actor playing the villain calmed her down as he was doing a Dr. Evil impression and joking around.
Hey guys, just a quick break. This podcast is brought to you by GamerSups. Go to gamersubs.com slash
it's
no
not.
dumb idea
Don't do that.
for 60% off.
Let them know that you want
60%
To see
off
an
of your
error
next-
page.
off of your next subscription.
Email GamerSubs that you want.
Oh,
No dumb idea. To
yeah,
get
on
GamerSubs
top of
for
that-
sponsor.
Bust.
Yeah.
That's Gymleader Nate.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Fantastic Four. Fantastic.
Which movie?
I'm just submitting
That is
that one
correct.
first.
Yeah, that is correct. Sorry, that is correct.
All right, I can get my
Get that
point
1
there.
point,
Gotta
and
get
now-
my point there.
Now you have. Do you want me to? As a reminder, there is the Fantastic Four 1994.
Yep.
Fantastic Four 2005.
Yep.
Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Fantastic Four 2015 or Fan4stick. And the Fantastic Four First Steps, the 2025 one.
All right, this is
This is
Fan4stick.
Ooh, that is incorrect. I'm
Fuck.
sorry.
Buzz.
Yeah,
It's
Gibbleding?
the first Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba, and it was Jessica Alba freaking out. And Julian
That is
McMahon
correct.
was like, "My life."
Yeah, I'm Dr. Evil.
It's Dr. Evil, and he said, "My life."
He's like, my millions.
My mini me. All right, sorry. Okay, I just had to put mine in there.
No, that's good. That's good. All right, you guys are doing great. We got Gibbledang already with 3 points and Gymleader Nate with 2, so not far behind.
All
You're all doing
right.
great.
I'm doing great.
Neck
Okay.
and neck, if you will.
I'm winning.
Let's do a hard one because you guys haven't done these. Haven't been hard.
Yeah, these aren't hard enough. I know way too much about these so far.
Oh yeah. All right, here's trivia number 28. The latter HQ location in the movie is actually the 444 Flower Building now known as the Citigroup Center, is also the law office for LA Law television series from NBC, as well as it's seen in the following: Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, GTA 5, Supergirl TV show, and the movie San Andreas. Yeah, Gym Leader Nate?
Yeah, 1994 Fantastic Four.
Well, hot damn, you got both points.
What the
fuck? Make it harder. Too easy.
Gym Leader Nate, you got a 4. You're at 4 points. That means you're just such a big FF fan.
I'm just, I've picked up a lot since the playground days when I didn't know who they were. Picked up a lot.
Oh, yeah. You're like, Herbie? Herbie's my favorite. All right.
Yep.
Next, the fifth member, obviously.
Yeah. The fifth member of the Fantastic Four, Herbie. Yeah. The car?
The robot, but that's close, I guess.
Trivia.
1 point.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, they could probably write him like
that's the robot they show that he's like cooking with in the new trailers? Oh, I didn't know he had a name. That's cute.
Yeah, Herbie. Fully loaded.
Oh, yeah. There was like rumors, because he's from like the 60s show, there was rumors that he was in exchange of Human Torch because people were worried that kids would catch themselves on fire and run off buildings. So they replaced a flame-on like dude with a robot.
With a random robot.
I don't think that was actually the real reason. That was like the rumored.
It was actually because they wanted kids to try to cram themselves in trash cans and throw themselves off of buildings.
Yeah.
They were trying to get our generation used to AI robots. That way we would be seamlessly.
It was looming. The computers were already becoming less than room sized, and they were like, "Oh, it's coming."
Yeah, it's coming. Ooh. All right, next trivia. Mutant or deformed dinos came up in several previous unmade scripts. One of them also had the D-Rex in it in a form of the Doomsday Rex, which was also a horrifically deformed T-Rex. That's Gibbledang.
Is this... Wait, so does this have to be movies that were made, or...
It's any movies in those franchises.
That were released, like, that were made, not canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To say it again, there was...
And you're saying in early versions of this script, it had that stuff in it.
In several previous unmade scripts. So,
right, before they changed it, when they made it. Okay.
I'm gonna say Superman Return.
Let me check my card. I see what happened here. You know what? I'll give you both a point because my unpaid entrance fucked up and included all the Jurassic Park movies in the trivia as well.
That's what I thought at first. Like the D-Rex, like that's from fucking what was it? Not the last one, because the last one was
that's the one that's gonna be out 2025.
So wait, are there gonna be more Jurassic Park questions though?
I guess so. We're gonna can our Jurassic Park versus Freddy Got Fingered trivia game.
I love a good twist. Okay, so now this is Super Fantastic Dinosaurs.
Yeah. So we have, I guess, so contestants and listeners know, in the Jurassic Park / World series, we have Jurassic Park, The Lost World Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and Jurassic World Dominion, and Jurassic World Rebirth.
All right, I took the time to watch all of the Jurassic World, the new movies, all like of the ones that have Chris Pine in it, basically. I took the time to sit down and actually watch them. So I hope I actually can get some of these questions.
I mean,
well,
I guess we got
Chris Pratt. Yeah, I don't even know his name, so maybe not.
I was gonna say,
nah, it's Chris Pine in my mind.
And you're pined.
All the Chris's blend together.
Yeah.
They're all just a bunch of brunettes who are vaguely goofy, and they're all the same fucking guy.
Same fucking guy,
Pretty much. Anyways, our next trivia is Wilhelm Scream used at least twice during the last fight of the film. Once as the bus is thrown, and then again shortly after.
Bust.
It's Gibble. Yeah.
Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba.
Is that Rise of the Silver Surfer or one? You did get Fantastic Four, I'll say that.
It's the 2004 one is the Jessica Alba one.
Dude, I didn't even freaking finish.
Oh. You want the Silver Surfer?
I don't think it was Silver Surfer.
You think it was Silver Surfer?
No, I think it was the first one.
First one.
Yeah.
You are correct. So you get 2 points for that. So
I weirdly knew that one actually because of I watched a whole deep dive on that Wilhelm Scream, and so I randomly know a couple of places where they use it, and it's sad that it's been retired.
Like officially? Like no one uses it? Or I guess like no big
groups use it anymore. It's been replaced by a couple other key screams that get used among audio editors. So
Actually, I think
not
I really do
not a
think
lot of people use the Wilhelm.
it's in Predator, the new Predator, Killer of Killers.
No way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I think it might have been actually. Yeah, I think I do remember.
I remember being like,
watch that
that's
immediately. That's so
Just
great.
for the feeling, and then turn off the movie right at the Wilhelm screen.
That's when you, at this point, now that it's been like, now it's not very used in like a lot of major stuff. Now it's just, you're basically, when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, this guy fucks.
Yeah.
This director, this editor, either the director or the editor, they watch movies. They know.
The sound, the sound audio guy. They actually, classic. They're going back to the basics, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, our next trivia we have is, during filming, blank would drive around in a golf cart dragging a stuffed doll of one of the characters behind on a rope and yelling, "Blank must die," into a megaphone. That is Gym Leader Nate.
Superman.
Okay, that is 1 point for Superman.
I think
Superman would
this
you
is
like
Man of Steel.
Ooh, I'm sorry, so
Fuck.
close but so far.
Bust.
So far, honestly.
Is this one Superman Returns? This seems like Kevin Spacey's diddler ass. What do we do?
That does seem
Funny
kind of
enough,
Kevin Spacey.
His golf cart was called the Lexus Superbuster. So you are correct.
Wow.
That was Kevin Spacey driving around with a little Superman doll yelling this weird
I thought it
shit
might
with
be,
his-
what's that guy? Shannon, whatever, or Michael Shannon or whatever.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. He seems too chill to be doing
He's a
that,
sweetheart,
though.
yeah.
Behind. Yeah, I don't think he would.
Have you?
Like, he's goofy, but he's not that goofy.
That didn't come off to me as like weird at first. Honestly, when you read it, it came off to me as just kind of funny. And
Well,
so
have
I
you
thought he was. I thought it was just funny.
I remember seeing
That's fair,
like a super comp of him being like like a genuine sweetheart. Like I think someone gives him like an action figure of himself.
Oh, for I thought you were talking about Kevin Spacey for a second. I was like,
No.
oh,
No.
what a weird.
The opposite.
But no, Shannon, yeah.
Shannon, I saw a montage of like a slow montage of interviews. There's like 2 or 3 people on like a TikTok, I think, of people just giving interviews about working with him. One of the and every single time they're like, he's a shockingly nice person who looks like he's gonna kill you. Like basically, he's walking when he walks around doing his everyday life, he looks like he's about to murder someone. And then if you ask him for anything, he's like, yeah, absolutely, happy to help. Like,
Paper or plastic?
yeah.
Give me plastic. Chokes, like, puts over.
That's what it looks like. He looks like he is about to just like punch fast food
Murder
worker
any-
through the window.
You got my order right.
I said no
Anyways.
pickles. Ah!
Next trivia we got. Blank has often said that he thought his character would have long since retired by now, but maybe the threat of the villains back on American soil would force him to reconsider that option.
Bust.
That's Nate.
Fantastic Four.
Oof, I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Ah!
Would you like a chance to steal?
Say it one more time.
So, Blank has often said he thought his character would have long since retired by now, but maybe the threat of the villains back on American soil would force him to reconsider that option.
Villains back on American soil, long since retired. Is this one Jurassic Park? Is this gonna be like?
It is in
Oh,
the Jurassic
God!
yeah.
I realized just
But
now.
which-
I was like, "Oh wait,
This is-
Jurassic Park."
But which one
I
is
don't know
it?
what.
That's the other.
It might be the last one. I think Dominion with. It might be like either Sam Neill or Jeff Goldblum. I'm gonna say. Ooh, I'm gonna say Sam Neill.
You don't have to guess the
Oh,
actor,
okay.
but you're locking in Dominion.
Yeah, I'm logging in Dominion.
Are you? Okay. Yeah,
I think
you were
he's right.
correct. That
Yeah,
is
it is
It is
Jeff
Sam Neill,
Goldblum.
that's-
Oh, it's
that's
Sam
funny.
Neill, really?
I think
thought
it was Sam Neill, if I remember. I didn't write
Okay.
that one down, unfortunately.
I was about to be like, I
Yeah.
thought that was going to be Jeff Goldblum because that would fit his role in the movie perfectly.
I've never seen those stupid dinosaur movies.
Yeah, when I was making the trivia, I was like,
Actually, pretty good.
to try to blend it with the other, I had to call the dinosaurs villains. I mean, I guess that they are. I guess.
Hot take: the Jurassic
but
World,
probably not.
the Jurassic movies are dumb.
Hot take. Saying something is dumb
I think
without even looking at it or watching it is a dumb take.
I've looked at it. I have the Magic the Gathering cards. Do you?
No, that does not
So you've
count.
seen-
They're-
Do you?
It's
You've seen them.
I watched the movies and it is they actually are like pretty fun to watch. They're like a pretty good watch.
Dinosaurs
Like,
are for 5-year-olds.
Are they groundbreaking cinema? No, but neither is any Marvel since the original Avengers movie. But it can still be good movies. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that part.
So
I will
it's
say
like,
though, Gibbledang's right. If you take the MTG cards and you flip them real
Yeah.
quick, it's like you're watching the movie.
yeah, if you just flip
have
them
all-
back
if
and
you have them
forth from scene to scene.
I've got Sam Neill and his wife, and then I got the Asian doctor, and then I got the
Wow.
T-Rex.
And his wife?
His wife. The T.
And his wife?
Wow.
All the wives.
Okay,
Wow,
guys.
I watched the
I-
movies.
I know what I gotta do.
Maybe I watched the movies.
Takes the soap, shoves Bob's soap in mouth.
Your friendship. I'm a bad
I'm a
boy.
bad
I'm
boy.
bad.
You know the
I'm
rules.
bad. All right. In early drafts of the script, Lex and Tim were
Bust.
in for much longer.
Wait, I just
some even
realized-
had.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll finish the trivia. But
Thank you.
You can go first if you still. Yeah. So, in early drafts of the script, Lex and Tim were kept in for much longer. Some even had the kids going back to the park and encountering the blank again.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jurassic Park.
That's correct. In which one?
I'm gonna say Jurassic World, original Jurassic World.
The
guess.
2015 one.
Yes.
That's incorrect. I am sorry.
Okay.
Gibbledang, would you like
yeah,
to...
say it again?
In early drafts of the script, Lex and Tim were kept in for much longer. Some even had the kids going back to the park and encountering the blank again, the blank is dinosaurs, so encountering the dinosaurs again.
I'm gonna say the second one, whatever the second one was.
The Lost World, Jurassic Park, 1997.
No, wait, no, not that.
Locking it.
The second
Jurassic
Jurassic,
World 2?
World one, yeah. What's that one? Jurassic World.
Oh, Jurassic World,
Fallen-
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom.
I'm gonna say that one.
Yeah.
All right, that is incorrect.
Okay.
I'll give Gym Leader Nate one last chance to steal. This will be the last. Guess. Yes.
Jurassic Park 3.
Ooh.
Ooh, incorrect. It's the Lost World.
I
Jurassic
It is
Park
the Lost
1997.
World. That's actually so funny because like that movie is so I don't know. I just expect it to not involve the kids very much at all. And I guess that makes sense but like it was just so
They were
it was
going
so
to.
Jeff Goldblum heavy. But that makes sense when you say
Yeah.
they're going to do it originally.
Yeah.
I will say, Lost World, Jurassic Park, honestly underrated.
Oh,
Needs to be-
100%.
I used to watch
The
that
pterodactyls
almost,
in that movie?
equally.
Mm-hmm.
That one and no 2, not 3. 3 had pterodactyls. 3 is great too, actually. The first three. First three are
Oh,
all
you're
great.
right. My bad.
Second
pterodactyl
one,
2 is
scene
the
is
one
from
with the
3.
2 rear.
second one had San Diego.
Yeah.
That's why it's good.
Yeah.
It had Vince Vaughn. I
That's
think
Vince
true.
Vaughn, yeah.
in it.
It's because Jeff Goldblum isn't. He's not a leading man. Great to see him in a movie. He's not a leading man.
No, I think he could be. He's good in The Fly.
I think
He's good in,
He's too much of
Martians.
a natural character. His natural charisma makes him distracting when he's leading man.
What about the
when
Fly?
you put him as a
Don't
side
get me wrong,
character, he's spice.
You haven't seen The Fly.
He's great as. Yeah, The Fly's great.
I feel like that was where you can utilize it because it's a crazy fucking like type of movie. Whereas I think if you're trying to do something in a modern movie, it's hard to put Jeff Goldblum as a main guy. I'm sorry.
Well, it's because he's like 90 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, now, yeah.
So you
now,
agree?
especially.
Precisely.
And then he charmed the dinosaurs.
Get out of here, Jeff.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we need you
just-
in what? We need you in a fourth to a third of these scenes, not all of them.
If you say
so, you gotta be, I'll like, be over here seductive.
waiting.
You can somebody give me a little nipper?
Yeah. We're the compies to help massage the oil on my pecs. Anyways, next trivia. We have Liam Neeson, Mark Strong, David Morrissey, Javier Bardem, and Antonio Banderas were all being eyed for the villain.
Bust.
Gib. Give us your answer.
The Fantastic Four Next Steps for Galatis.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It's Fantastic Four. The first steps.
Did I say the last
you got 2
steps?
points. You said the next.
Next steps? Hell yeah.
All right, yeah, and they were all going to be Galactus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it? Oh, shit.
Or they were
okay.
all. Oh, yeah, they were all. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Who was it? Javier
Just said the name
Bardem
wrong,
and
was all.
Hoo-ha?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I remember.
Liam Neeson, Mark Strong, David Morrissey, Javier Bardem, and Antonio Banderas.
Who is Galactus in this?
Ralph Ineson.
He's the guy from The Witch?
Yeah.
The Vavitch.
The Witch, Nosferatu.
He has a great voice.
Yeah.
Great voice. Was he Nosferatu?
Mhm.
Who was he in?
Who's the Doctor?
I don't remember. Okay, I'd have to rewatch.
Because there's
Great choice. I feel like out of
Oh, you know, at the end of Nosferatu, how there's the 3 people that go and fucking burn down his castle.
Oh, he's one of them.
He's the 3rd one that isn't Willem Dafoe and Lex Luthor.
yeah.
As most people want to be
Gotcha.
described.
Take a quick break.
That's actually really funny.
This episode is brought to you by.
This episode is brought to you by
Taking a
GamerSupps. Go ahead and go to gamersupps.com. 90% off of your next purchase. You just have to put KDI, put your mother and father's credit card information.
Put your social
Put your
security,
social
pay for
security.
it by yourself,
Email
full
us
price,
your social
and you'll probably
security.
eventually get eventually you'll get 90% off eventually. Not immediately, it's over time.
Yes. It's an accumulative 90%
Discount. Yeah.
What else do we got? Helix sleep mattress. Go to helix.com for 120% off. Whoa, how does that work, Dala? Go ahead and explain about the.
Well, me, I'm in the audience.
Go ahead and tell them.
Sure.
That's right, Dala. Go ahead and tell them about.
I guess if it's
our,
120%, I guess it would be like we get money back. Like they pay us to take the mattress and have a nice sleep.
That's right. So
Maybe
go ahead and
is
go
my
to
guess.
sleep. What did I say? Helix sleep mattress.
Helix
mattress.
Yeah.
.com.
Contestants, you ready for our next one?
Yeah.
Bring it.
You sound so exasperated. Here, let me try to brighten your day with this next piece of trivia.
Oh, Superman bus.
Gibbledang is just Gibbledang's half asleep and winning the entire game, whereas I'm like, I've got too much energy and I can't get a fucking question right.
Hell yeah.
Well, don't worry. It's probably one of those things where Gibbledang really found out he's the biggest fan of Fantastic Four through this game.
Yeah.
Just like the Ghostbusters.
Turns out I love Fantastic Four. Whoa.
Well, I have every book from them. Speaking of Ghostbusters, in one scene, when the villain is confronted, he says, "There is no blank, only blank."
Bust.
This can be an in-joke referencing to the famous line, "There is no Dana, only Zool," from Ghostbusters. That is Gibbledang.
Oh, damn it. I thought it was going to be the Ghostbusters one.
Oh, no. It's a reference to it, though.
I'm going to say Star Wars Episode 1. It's Watto. He's going, "There is no power, only money." Is that it?
You found the daily double. That's 3 points for you.
3 points?
Shit.
No.
I should have guessed Phantom Menace. Damn it. I said,
Yeah, who
I was a
knew?
fan.
The Daily Double gave me 3 points?
No, unfortunately, that is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What about Dala gave you points, but Ann Daykroyd did not.
And Daykroyd's
What about you, Nate? Yeah, I'm a stickler to the rules. That's why we're busting in this bitch.
I'm gonna say this is fantastic. Wait, what did the other guy say? Star Wars?
It's Star
This
Wars.
is Fantastic Four.
All right. That is correct. You got the genre correct. Which
All
movie
right.
are you a fan?
It's the Michael B. Jordan one. It's for four stick.
Wow.
Four stick.
No shit.
four.
You got it. You got it right on the head.
Yeah.
That must have been your favorite movie.
Oh, it's so good. When he says "say that again," I come every time.
Every time. That's how we created the podcast, actually. I was like, this is a really no dumb idea. And then Gibbleding was like, say that again.
And then when he went to say it again, I punched him in the mouth. I was like, shut the fuck up. That's why I wasn't there for the first 20 or so episodes.
The restraining order ran out eventually.
Yeah, eventually those ran out. So.
Yep, that's what they tell me.
Expired. All right. Next trivia. Oh, this is a long one. So get cozy.
Oh, God.
And again, you could bust in and I'll finish the trivia regardless. All right. A break-in on the set in which the crew's walkie-talkies were stolen forced filming to be halted. Pranksters caused chaos during a stunt sequence being filmed in Martin Place by shouting cut and action over the airwaves. The thieves with the walkie-talkies listened in to much of the night's filming to learn key phrases which they later yelled at key moments. The mischief almost caused serious injury, with the night's filming centering on a Mustang car jumping down steps and landing between extras. It stopped several times. That's Nate with a bust in.
Superman.
Okay, which Superman? That is 1 point.
This is Man of Steel.
Unfortunately, it is not.
Fuck.
This is Superman Returns.
That it is correct.
God
it is
damn
Brandon
it.
Roth's
Yeah.
The Superman Returns. You're a bigger fan than you thought, Gibbledang, because goddamn, how do you
Of what?
hone in on which one
Superman?
it is?
Well, there's only
Superman and Fantastic
there's
Four.
only one movie where there's like a car driving down steps in all of those movies.
You actually remember the scene?
Yeah. It's the one where
That's crazy.
Then-
I don't remember
yeah,
that fucking
right.
scene.
No, I don't
I was
remember it either.
guessing.
You dumb bitches.
Why do you remember this shit?
I have autism.
This is what it's given me.
Yeah.
This is my power, my
I
curse.
can't do my taxes, but god damn it, I can tell you what
win
happens
at
at
trivia.
3 minutes into Superman.
Wait, say that again. Autism.
Yeah. The autistic.
Thank you. My word processing
8.
wasn't turning on yet.
I was gonna say-
now I understand what you said. Autism. Thank you.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Fortism.
Ooh, there you go. That's how you do
yeah.
it. That's how you do it.
Cryptism. Anyways, what's the next one?
Yeah, the next one is the movie's title is not heard until 1 hour and 33 minutes into the film.
Bust.
That's Nate busting in. Makes him feel good.
Superman.
Okay. And which Superman would you like that to be?
Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Again.
Oh, that would be great, but unfortunately, that is incorrect. I would love the idea of like Superman. It's Superman, the quest for peace.
To be fair,
Or Superman.
that's a direct reference to a Family Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have because so yeah.
That's
That's why I
Would
must
you-
become Superman 4, the Quest for
the
Peace.
quest for peace.
I'm gonna say that it's Batman v Superman.
Ooh, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, Dawn of Justice.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Is it
Man
Man of Steel?
That's too on the
No,
nose.
is that your guess?
No, that's
Yeah.
It's Superman. It's Superman 1978.
yeah, of course. Well, they don't say
Just Superman?
1978.
It's just super. They never say his name until
Oh God! Fuck off,
hour and a half
Dala.
into the
Fuck
movie.
off
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
stupid.
Hey,
Fuck
hey,
off.
It's just a name.
what the hell? I didn't do. The interns of this stupid show did. What
Don't
the fuck
say
is
the
going on?
title of the movie. Say like that's until they said the main character. Anyways,
But it's the title. It's the title.
Ah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go to our next trivia, which is the funnest one,
Oh wow.
which is, it's the best one.
Funnerdiest.
All right. Kate Blanchett, Sharon Stone, Lisa Kudrow, Marcia Cross, Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, and Brooke Shields were considered for the role of blank.
Blank or bust.
That's good.
This is Lois Lane in Superman Returns.
Ooh, unfortunately, it is
What?
not. GymleaderNate.
Was it
It is
Superman?
not. No, he didn't
Oh, he didn't get a point for that
awarded.
either. Okay.
No points for Gibbledang.
Okay, so that
That was a
means
good guess, but
that this is Fantastic Four 2004, talking about Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Her talking about Susan Storm.
for Sue Storm.
For Sue Storm.
That would be great, but it is unfortunately wrong on both parts as well.
It's Jurassic
Gibbledang,
Park.
Would you like a last
Jurassic
chance?
Park.
What? You
Last
can't.
guess.
That's why. I'm just gonna keep
No,
going.
it's been like that the whole game. You each get like one each.
Jurassic
That's,
Park.
he's getting a second
Or what?
one. That's two. That's
I-
so
I-
we get
I-
two
I mean-
each?
Oh yeah, true, huh?
Sure,
That's not true.
Sure, I'll give
What?
you two.
Why does he get two?
No, I'm
We
saying.
complained enough.
No, you said we each get one each. I'm like, why are you still
No,
going with the
actually-
guessing? Are you about to award
No,
more points?
Actually, I don't want to guess
I
anymore.
will give.
I've soured.
I will
on
give.
this.
Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna give. I've been giving
contestant
one extra
solidarity.
point
Yeah.
because the person that busts in first has been able to get 2 guesses. That's why.
Why?
Because they bust in quick.
2?
Yeah.
2
They
guesses.
they only get 2 if the other person can't guess.
Welcome
it,
to a man's fantasy where
So
you
what
get
is it,
rewarded for
Dala?
busting quick.
Yeah, it is Jurassic Park 3. They were gonna play Amanda Kirby, the main lady in that one.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I was like my favorite trivia.
Interesting. And they went with... Fuck, who'd they even go with? I don't even think I remember who
actually
actually
don't know
plays
either.
the Kirby mom in that.
Let's see. Okay, next one. You guys ready?
Yeah.
George Clooney and Brendan Fraser were considered for the part of the lead.
Bust.
Ooh, I heard Nate first.
All right. Jurassic Park.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Gibbledang.
This one is
thought it'd
Superman
be Jurassic
Returns.
World.
This is Superman.
It is not
What?
Superman.
But Brendan Fraser was
do I get,
considered for...
so I
for-
get another
Jim
one?
Leader Nate? Yeah, we'll give. I'll give each person 2 guesses.
Oh
Okay.
my
We'll
god.
Start.
That's what I was asking.
No, well, that means you get another guess, Gibbledang.
So wait,
if Nate doesn't want
Gibbledang,
another
do you also
guess.
disagree? If you disagree, then I'm not taking the second guess. You're just going to have to tell us what happened.
I'm not taking the second guess.
Could-
No.
Sure.
Yeah, no second guesses.
All right.
Contestant
All right.
solidarity. We
This
didn't get any
is
points.
Fantastic
It's fine.
Four. They were going to play Mr. Fantastic.
Huh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
No
I see
points
it.
awarded.
I would have
Yeah.
loved a Brendan Fraser Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I would have loved Brendan Fraser as
His name is a
Superman.
lot more pronounceable.
Brendan Fraser has anything.
Yeah. He has
Smoke
that like big Boy Scout kind of shit. You could have gotten him as Captain America.
That's so real.
And even keep
Yeah,
I'm
true.
sure they could have kept his,
Even
like,
a little bit
dark
older,
hair.
it would have been fine.
Or I'm thinking like the Mummy, around the Mummy era. Make him
If they had done
Captain America.
Cap all the way back then, yeah, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It would have been sick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. God, he's such a good actor.
Yeah.
Anyways, next trivia. The lead actress, upon receiving criticism about her performance in this film, said that the director told her, "It looks too real. It looks too painful. Can you be prettier
Bust.
when you cry?
Cry
pretty,
pretty.
blank.
Make your face.
Don't do that thing with your face. Just make it flat. We can CGI the tears
Yes,
in. The tears
I
in.
love this. This is Bust. This is
Gibbleding, it sounds like
Yeah, you
he's-
already busted in, yeah.
Jessica Alba,
Yeah.
Fantastic Four 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
Rise of the
I know
Silver
this
Surfer.
interview too, god damn it.
So dumb. Can you cry prettier?
So
Cry
good.
pretty. Don't make your face like that when you cry. That's
As soon
so
as you said that don't
stupid.
make your face dude like that, I knew which one it was.
Which one? Yeah.
That one went viral. Like people like years later, people still talk about that director saying that to her.
Yeah, it's wild. They did my girl dirty like that.
Don't make your face do that thing. Emotion? What?
Yeah, well, what? All right. Let's see. Next trivia is Tommy Wiseau was a fan of the film and wanted to direct the sequel.
Bust.
Ooh, got Nate?
This is Superman.
No, it is not.
Fuck.
Superman. I would be interested in a
I
Tommy
was hoping
Wiseau
it was that
Superman movie,
that franchise.
Well, funny enough, I made a custom mini-mate of Tommy Wiseau as Bizarro. Because I think that...
Really?
though.
Yeah, it's on my account.
What
I
was
think
the
it's
con-
really old.
Did someone request that?
No,
Yeah, I
it
was
was
like,
just an
what was
idea I
the-
had. I genuinely thought, I'm like, I think Tommy Wiseau would make a good Bizarro.
Who would be his, like, Superman for him?
Your mother
for him,
is named Martha. Mine
Like
is
in real life,
Lisa.
who would be his Superman?
I don't know.
Sorry.
know. It just...
Brendan
Because
Fraser.
I don't care for the
Just kidding.
whole making... I know they're probably going to do it in the new Superman movie. Like, making Bizarro just the actor that plays Superman, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it'd be funner to do a different actor
Yeah.
if possible. Just because I don't know, it's already like it reminds me of like the Black Panther fighting Black Panther like already, and it's like might as well make it a little different if it's going to be just another Superman.
Yeah, Black Panther
talks
fighting
funny.
white Black Panther.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
The
love
fact.
that.
Okay, you hear about that?
Okay,
Oh my god.
I don't know why. Like
Ooh.
my thing. This is Dala in the audience. I'm like, just wait. It's written by a black writer,
Mm-hmm.
and like, it's like I don't think he's not gonna. There's a story there. I'm sure he's gonna be adopted or something.
I think it'll still probably be fine.
something.
I just think it's
definitely rage
it's just
bait.
so
It's just so
funny because of how much it brings everybody to a boil online.
Yeah.
Like anytime
It's
it's
like,
like anytime those like races are swapped, every single guy who's the most insufferable person ever goes on and is like, okay, but what if we made Black Panther white? What if we made Black Panther white? And now that it's happened, I'm just sitting back and watching all of my friends be like anybody I consider progressive is like, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like it's like completely like, I mean,
yeah.
it's just superheroes. Let's see. And it's like,
it's gonna change. The status is gonna go back to how it is, anyways.
It's just
with comics.
Yes, and it just further emphasizes who gives way too much of a shit about this stuff online, and it's just so crazy. It's so funny to see every single time.
I think the problem, I think what you're saying too, it reminds me of is just like these people don't actually read Black Panther probably, because they would know Christopher Priest is a black writer who's written he's written stuff in the past too. That's like I haven't read any of his stuff to be honest, but I've heard. Like, it's great, Black Panther stuff, but it definitely tangles, like, around race a lot, too, which is great, to hear. Like, he was one of the first to kind of delve into, like, race, like, more so, at least.
I would love if it's just a crazy swing and a miss, but it's like, they do some stupid comic book shit where it's like, actually, he is a black man, but he drank, like, a potion that made him, like, look like a white guy.
He got the same operation Frank Castle
when Lois
got.
Lane got turned black.
Yeah.
I was like, when Punisher turned black, he got the opposite. They're the same surgery.
He was exposed. I don't know.
Yeah.
He ate the Black Panther
Anyways,
flower, and it had an adverse reaction on him and made him a white guy.
He's allergic.
He's allergic to it.
So he turned into a white
So he turned into a white guy. But he still got, like, really strong from it.
Vibranium gives him a rash. So,
Oh, God.
God.
It's just all,
What would he sound like?
Anyways, you guys while y'all were talking, we prepared our next trivia. So, next trivia. At around 16 minutes, when Blank first appears, he is sitting behind a desk with many computer monitors. One of the monitors shows gameplay footage from Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Bust.
That's Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Superman.
No.
No, I'm sorry. That is not,
Buzz.
unfortunately, Gibbledang.
Dr. Doom from Fantastic.
That is 100%
That's crazy.
correct.
Why do you know that?
I've never even seen that movie.
Why the fuck do you know that?
He's
on
the biggest
nose,
fan.
Though?
He's the biggest fan.
That's crazy. But even it's like
All right.
all of these movies, I feel like Gibbledang is a big leak follower, and I feel like all these movies
True.
Gibbledang might not have seen, but he probably read the entire plot online and watched people talk about
Especially
it.
at that time, yeah.
And it's like,
at that time.
because like the movies I haven't seen, I know nothing about them, because I didn't see the movie. But I'm not a person to read plots ahead of time before watching the movie. Gibbledang, 100%.
I do that with every movie, so I just...
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And so you did them with these too.
So you know the bad ones too, I think is what he's
There we
getting
go.
at.
And so he's like, yeah, I haven't
That's true,
I haven't seen these movies. I just read and dissected all their
Well,
scripts.
part of
that
it
doesn't
is
count.
part of it is deductive reasoning. It's like, how old is Assassin's Creed? It's like, okay, 2010. So what's after
There's so many movies that have been out since Assassin's Creed.
I don't think Assassin's Creed also has is written into the plot of
That's what I was going to say too. Yeah, and as
And then
Dr.
we see
Doom is sitting in his cave,
and he's played his favorite game, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, specifically 2015. No, the funny thing too, actually, when I was making this is there's like Superman movies that come out almost alongside Fantastic Four. Like whenever a Fantastic Four movie comes out, there's a Superman movie not far from it. So there's
How's that line up with Jurassic World remakes?
not too bad.
Okay.
So
Probably
Superman.
close.
So there's Superman Returns 2006 that's when the Jessica Alba one came out. It's 2005. Then there's like Man of Steel was 2013, and 2015's Fan Forced It. So it's like they're not too far off like from each other.
I was gonna guess
but
Man of Steel.
That
I
would have
thought
been
that'd
the
be funny.
appropriate. Yeah. But anyways, back to the show. We have our next trivia. Patrick Warburton auditioned for the role of blank.
Bust.
That's Gym Leader Nate.
I'm gonna say that this one is Superman.
Yes, but which one?
This is.
Unfortunately, it is not.
I was
It
gonna
is-
say,
it's-
but
it's
it's
not.
already
Well, yeah.
wrong, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
That's tough. That's funny because he did audition for Zod.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Mm.
He did,
He
right?
auditioned.
Well,
he
this,
auditioned.
this wasn't the trivia.
he auditioned-
I'll give you.
He auditioned for
I'll give you a point.
Zod, and that's why they kept him for what's the other one? Ocean Master
Oh.
and Aquaman.
Patrick Warburton was. I didn't
In
know that.
Aquaman.
I haven't seen Aquaman. I
Yeah,
guess.
he's in
I haven't
Aquaman.
seen that. So, but I'll give you a point. But that
God.
wasn't the trivia I found.
Yeah, I actually knew
Gibbledang,
that
if
one.
you-
Fuck, and it wasn't real, or it was real, but not the
but-
one you were looking at.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you the point. I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you. I'll give
Half
you.
a
I think
point.
I'll give you one.
I'll take a
Yeah.
half.
I'm gonna say Patrick Warburton auditioned for wait, did you say Patrick Warburton or Patrick Wilson?
Warburton.
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 Hey,
Peter. Wait. Say the question again. real quick.
Squeaking.
Patrick Warburton auditioned for the role of blank. So I guess Zod is one of them.
Oh no, he didn't audition
Who's
for
the other?
Zod. I was thinking of Patrick Wilson. Patrick Wilson
Oh,
is the
well-
guy from The Conjuring, and he's the guy who.
Oh, I legitimately thought Patrick Warburton auditioned for Zod.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's probably why the trivia didn't fucking exist.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking-
That makes more
sense. That makes more sense. I thought he auditioned for Zod.
God damn it.
Well,
Yeah, I was like, oh, what are the odds? That's funny. But anyways, Gibbleding, would you like to guess which movie?
I mean, he probably did audition for like Lex Luthor in Superman Returns.
That is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
It is the Fantastic Four in 1994. You auditioned for Ben Grimm.
Oh
the Thing.
yeah, I do remember that actually.
The Thing.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Hey, Reed.
Hey,
Reed, I'm
Hey, Reed Richards.
Hey,
Hey,
Sue.
Reed Richards.
Hey,
Mate,
hey, Johnny. You're a fucking
All
dick,
that.
Johnny.
Just impersonations, just hey Peter, but like other word. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Reed.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, true. No, just in general, not even us, but just in general. That's how it is.
Holy crap!
Imagine if he was known for that instead of Hey Peter.
Holy crap, Ben, you look like a thing, huh? Reed, knock it
Oh, I want
off!
to see this now. I'm invisible.
Look
Peter,
what I
you
can
can't
do,
see my
Peter,
orders.
look at my melons. Oh,
And
Now,
I'm
Susan.
Brian. I'm the flame on one.
what the heck? What the heck? I'm on fire. Whose leg do I have to?
Yes,
whose
many
leg
have
do I
said
have
that
to
he's
hum to?
flaming.
I'm
That's-
Dr. Doom.
It's me.
Doom, yeah, of course,
I'm
Stewie
Dr.
is
Doom.
There is no Stewie. There's only Doom.
There's only Doom.
Vile woman. And then Mega's Namor, or no,
And then I'm
Chris's
going to
Namor.
kill that vile
No,
woman.
Quagmire's Namor.
Quagmire's name, or
Quagmire's Namor.
Quagmore
He's
is... Oh my god, that's
Oh my
so
God.
true.
oh, Meg is
We
the-
cracked
ooh,
the
okay.
code.
Meg's that big.
Mega's moment.
Meg's that big thing that they fight on the cover of that big green monster that they fight. I think it is a mole man creature.
Oh, the Mole Man's monster. Yeah, yeah. I don't know,
Can
honestly,
Cleveland be
yeah.
mole
She can
man?
be all of them.
Hey, Reed. Can I do that? I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
I don't even
I
want
mean,
to. I don't even want to be doing. Voices
to be
of
fair, I'm almost certain that it's a white guy who voices
It is.
Cleveland. So,
Not anymore,
yeah, you
though.
can do
They
Cleveland's
stopped that.
voice. Did they?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, a long time
Oh,
ago.
nice. Good on them.
Good
I
for
guess.
them, yeah.
They did also stop Mo or not Mo.
They
Apu
stopped
from
Mo.
Simpsons.
Oh no.
They stopped him. Oh god. No, they stopped the voice actor. I think from or he retired or something
Yeah.
for Apu and like a lot of the
Jesus Christ! What's the
Anyways.
Yeah, what's our
Yeah.
next trivia again?
The next one is the heroine wasted no time assuring the fans she'd be wearing sensible shoes in this one.
Bust.
The camera even
Bust.
focused on her feet for a moment to show that she's wearing a good pair of boots. She also has a more action girl appropriate hairstyle, as her
Mate, do you
hairdo
want-
from the previous film was frequently mocked by fans and compared to Dora the Explorer.
Do you
That's good.
wanna-
And
I want to split this with Nate because we both know.
Sure.
I believe it's Fallen
Bryce,
Kingdom.
It's Bryce Dallas Howard in Fallen Kingdom.
Yep, it's
Sure.
literally her character
Nice.
in Fallen Kingdom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the most. Yeah. All right, awesome. That's a point each. Then I'll give you each of you a point. How
Contestant
kind.
solidarity.
It's you against me. You're not. I'm not stuck in here with you.
Us
You're
against
stuck here
you.
with
Yeah.
We're gonna beat you,
Ooh.
Ann Daykroyd, and you're gonna stop
Oh my
kidnapping
gosh.
us for these escapades.
Yeah, fuck ice.
Let's go.
Not part of Vice. I mean, yeah, I would agree. Fuck them. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I don't know. You kidnapped us
What do you remember?
pretty
I'm actually an
similarly.
Someone doesn't remember the last time we recorded because I'm an alien. I'm literally an alien in all senses of the word. Anyways,
Sounds like something a
Blank's
cop would
character.
say. Anyway.
Blank's character is named Dr. Henry Loomis in tribute to Dr. Samuel Loomis, Donald Pleasance's character in the Halloween franchise.
I do know this.
Boss.
That's Nate.
I don't know this, and I'm guessing that this is from this is from Femforstick.
Ew, I'm sorry. There's no points awarded. One last guess from Gibbledang.
It might be... I know this one. What the fuck? It's either Jurassic... It might be Jurassic World... Jurassic World?
So you're gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
take it in
conk
the Jurassic
down.
Park franchise. Okay, and then are you saying Jurassic World the movie, or
Yeah.
or are you just saying for the franchise, like the actual? Okay, you got 1 point for that. Unfortunately, it is Jurassic World Rebirth, the newest movie that's not out yet as of recording.
Lame.
Yeah.
One that's not
Yeah.
released yet.
As the time of recording. Next one. The director cited a Godzilla film as a major influence on this film's, explaining, "My goal was to make a film like Blank, which depicted Godzilla but also had great human drama."
Bust.
That's Gibbledang.
This is James Gunn's Superman 2025. I just read this last
Ooh,
week.
This is correct. That is correct. You read it in the most recent Hustler magazine, I believe.
See, that's crazy. I'm not tapped in that close
Into
to
the
the
culture?
interview network anymore, I guess. Yeah, the
That's fine.
culture,
I'll
the
find one that's not
magazine
an interview, then.
articles and whatnots. No, I'm just observing.
Yeah.
Dalla makes these games for
Actually,
me.
I'll do another. Basically, I guess, at
we
this
both
rate.
essentially do at this point.
Yeah, we're here to just keep you entertained for
Yeah,
an hour,
seriously,
an
shit.
hour and a half at a time. It's like we have custody, essentially.
We have to make sure Gibbledang wins so he pays attention.
Oh God.
Yeah, true. So he's invested.
Don't tell nobody.
We'll do a few more because we're running low on time now. But let's actually do another interview because I think this is a fun one in the sense that it's not fun at all. The director revealed that he wanted to cast a black woman as one of the leads, but the studio's desire for a quote star meant that he received a significant amount of pushback.
Bust.
That's Nate.
This is going to be Batman vs Superman.
Ooh, unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Fuck.
He was trying to get Batman played by a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Bus.
Gibbledang, would you like to take a hazard a guess?
This will probably be Fant4stick.
That's like right on the dot. Damn, dog. That is 2 points.
Dang.
I think that's why they settled with just Black Johnny Storm.
That is true. Like, I think
Just
he was
Black Johnny Storm.
Well, and his dad and the dad too.
Well, yeah. Well, no, because I think they wanted to make the Storms both black. But I think they just made Sue Storm adopted or something like that.
Yeah, there was something I read. There was like some line that I almost put it in. It was kind of funny to me in a sense, where there was a quote where the director said something along the lines of, "Oh, like people were complaining about how there's like a half black family in the Fantastic Four, but to me that's just normal because he had like been adopted or something as well, or he had adoptive family members." It was just such a I was like, that's such a I don't know. It was just kind of weirdly worded the way it was in the trivia.
Interesting.
But yeah. That
makes so much sense.
I love trivia.
Okay.
I got a love-hate relationship.
Next one we have. Some scenes were shot in the Redwood Forest of California, the same location as the Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi film.
Ooh. Bust.
That's Gibbledang.
Is this also a Fat Force stick?
No, it is not, unfortunately.
Well,
This is Jurassic World.
Okay, yeah. Which Jurassic? That's 1 point. Which movie in the Jurassic franchise? I guess. Yeah.
I bet the.
I was gonna assume that this was Jurassic World itself.
Oh, just
the Jurassic
sorry,
World.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
The naming convention of all these films is kind of wonky, but no, that is incorrect. It is The Lost World, Jurassic Park, 1997.
Lost World. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes place a lot in the forest, so I guess it's like, yeah,
that's true. That was
Makes
back.
sense.
That was back when they still filmed stuff on location.
Mhm.
Everything wasn't just in a green screen
Yeah.
building.
in the the void.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. To obtain the musculature to convincingly play a leading character, the actor underwent a bodybuilding regimen supervised by David Prowse, the man who played Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy.
Bust.
That's Nate.
All right. This is also Jurassic World.
The T-Rex is just going to get ripped.
No, I'm absolutely joking. Please do not. I was gonna.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 5.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Please let me have a joke answer too. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good.
No.
I mean, it could be Jurassic Park. I could just be fucking around. Go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say actually this is Superman Returns. That was my
You
guess.
get 1 point for correct franchise. Let's see if Gibbledang
it
can
is
snag
Superman.
which movie this person was getting buff from Darth Vader.
Is this Man of Steel Michael Shannon?
It is not. This is Superman
Superman
1978.
original, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I just
is,
realized, I
Christopher
probably should have went
Reeves.
with the one that was being filmed around when David
Yeah,
Prowse
same
was
time.
working in the 70s.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Realized too late.
Don't we all?
I guess I just kind of imagined him as an older man, just kind of like coaching a younger actor and being like, "You can do it. This is what you got to do to get a right physique."
Yeah, get him, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him, Michael Shannon.
Exactly.
Get him the one.
I just thought it was
yeah.
that with the guy who played Superman in Superman Returns. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Thank you. Yes.
Warhammer dude.
Warhammer Man. Yes.
Yeah,
Geralt.
World of Warhammer.
He was such a good
next
Superman.
one.
God damn.
Yeah. Wasted. The writers of the film Office Space utilized the storyline of taking a fraction of a penny from employees for their own gain, stating they saw it working in this movie. So which
Bust.
movie did Office Space steal their plot from? Gibbleding?
Superman.
Yeah, that's correct. The franchise is correct. Sorry. Now, which one?
I'm gonna say Superman 4: Quest for Peace.
That is incorrect.
No!
Ooh.
Dog.
Good guess, but
this
incorrect.
is obviously Superman 2.
It is also incorrect. You guys
Fuck.
circled it. It's Superman 3.
Oh,
Where it's I think Richard Pryor is stealing pennies from
Richard
people all
Pryor?
the time.
you know, it's funny. I thought that's the one I was
comedian, yeah.
thinking of.
Yeah.
But I thought that
Wow.
was Quest for Peace.
Gotcha.
I need to go
Alright,
back and watch
let's-
these Superman movies.
Yeah, honestly, I started rewatching the old ones and I was like, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, dated, but good.
Nice.
Anyways, next one we have is, due to the failure of this movie at the box office, the production company promptly canceled plans for a Spider-Man movie.
Bust.
That is Gib.
Fantastic Four, 1994.
Oof, unfortunately, that is incorrect on both fronts.
What?
I was going to say, okay.
Yeah, would you like to take your guess, Nate?
I would, because I'm going to go with Lost World.
Oof, that is also incorrect. This is Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Oh,
This is
wow,
awarded
that
to-
sucks.
Yeah, Canon Films had Superman, and then I think they also had the rights for Spider-Man.
That's
and
so funny.
they canned it because it was, yeah.
So if
they
Superman
were going
4
blank about
Quest
that
for
stuff.
Peace had gone well, our first Spider-Man movie would have been through that production company.
And there could have been a chance, because around the same time in the 80s or 90s, they started pushing for crossovers too. Because there was like one-shot crossovers in the 80s. I think there was Spider-Man and Superman. That would have been cool. Funny enough.
Oh yeah, there was like a lot of comics crossovers. All right. Next one we have is just this trivia is distributed to theaters under the title Skyrim.
Bust.
So I'm sorry. Movie? Say that one more time.
Sure, I'll say it and Gib will give his guess, but I'll say it is the trivia is distributed to theaters under the title Skyrim. Gibbledang, you busted it.
I do want to say Fan Four Stick again.
Unfortunately, it is fantastically not it.
Not it on either count.
Neither count, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Distributed as Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. Under the title Skyrim.
Then I'm going to say Jurassic World Dominion.
Ooh, good guess, but this was Superman, Man of Steel, not even Superman, I guess.
Man of Steel was called Skyrim?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess Henry
For
Henry
what?
Cavill is just such a nerd. He just, I don't know, maybe he did that.
Oh my god, that's so true. He might have.
He was just like, I've only been in this movie if it's called Skyrim when it gets, released to theaters.
I feel like Zack Snyder, too. He'd probably be such a nerd. Like, I feel like same thing for him, too.
It's so interesting. Skyrim. Okay. That means if the Cloverfield naming convention had broken and happened to that movie would have just been called Skyrim.
Wow.
True, yeah.
No, Cloverfield was more of a working title, but still.
Yeah, like Blue Harvest instead of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're talking about the Family Guy one, right?
Mm-hmm. Peter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Peter, I'm got the Dark Force.
Ooh, I made it off duty in my diaper.
Oh, it's me, Darth Doom. Vile woman.
Call my pants the way be pooping in my pants. Sorry.
We have a longer one, so bear with me. Again, you could bust in whenever, but I'll finish the whole trivia. At around 53 minutes, when the children are in the gyrosphere watching the instructional video of Jimmy Fallon, he mentions the sphere shell is composed of aluminum oxytride for enhanced durability, aka transparent aluminum. This fictional material was originally popularized on Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home and was engineering staple in the 23rd century for its remarkable properties. A single 60 by 10 foot foot sheet could withstand the pressure of 18,000 cubic feet of water while being only 1 inch thick. Ironically, aluminum was recently invented. It is comprised of aluminum, oxygen, and nitrogen, and it's commercially used as heavily ballistic glass armor protection. It can stop a .50 caliber armor-piercing round. Get his gym leader Nate.
Okay, like, I already know what it is. This is Jurassic World, just Jurassic World.
Yep, that is correct. You get 2 points, baby.
Why did you keep going?
It wasn't done.
It starts with like Jimmy Fallon.
Here's the exact elemental compositional makeup of the glass from Star Trek 2. And now it's different.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. Say they got the name from Star Trek. Move on.
Yeah, let's get one last one that's long out of the way, I guess, And that was 2 points.
Trying to get the word count in.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit that 6-page essay.
Yeah.
Trying to hit your 42 lines in the Man of Steel or no, Batman vs Superman. This is another long one. Bear with me. Same thing. Get it out of the way. Get all the big ones out of the way.
Okay.
On The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, the female lead revealed she was terrified of doing a stunt involving a vehicle going over the cliff, which was really a makeshift roller coaster. She said that the zero gravity stuff never got any easier, and it's caused her to even pass out at one point. She explained, "The director decided to have a roller coaster built so I can experience zero gravity, so we could actually fall faster than gravity or something. I'm not sure. I'm not actually a scientist, and I floated. We did so many takes, but let me tell you something. I'm so afraid of roller coasters, like roller coasters are the bane of my existence. I was so scared that with each take, my panic increased substantially. And by the time, like the fifth or sixth take, there's like so much fear. And Justice Smith told me, and I remember it now, I was like shrieking and I blacked out. That's the trivia. Skip.
It's Jurassic World, and it's either...
It is 1 point.
Probably shouldn't have said Justice Smith, because that's the name of the actor. I think Dominion?
That is incorrect. Nate, would you like to steal?
It's Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yoink.
All right, cool.
Doink.
All right, we'll finish. We'll do two more. Let me find some good ones to end on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
got
a good one.
Sorry.
Ooh, you want me to end on?
That's enough.
Okay, next trivia. The lead actress' underwear scene was added after the actress had agreed to be in the
Bust.
film. That's yeah. You said fucking like no,
Jessica Alba. Fantastic Four.
1 or 2.
1.
Like from the Alba. 1. That is correct. You get 2 points for that one.
Wow.
That's the scene where she has to take off her clothes for no reason.
That seems like that is a glimpse into the mind of Gibbledang right there. With the fury of how hard he busted right there. Shows how hard he was busted to Jessica Alba back in the day.
Yeah, I forgot. I remembered we were playing a game when I said that. Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't in a daze. Like,
sorry, I usually just yell bust when I bust.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because that scene is like wild because they make her get naked so she could go invisible and go behind the crowd, and then it just cuts to them also all behind the crowd with her. So it's like, what was the point of her being invisible? Like then
she moves like 10 feet and puts her clothes back on.
Yeah, they literally, it's
so dumb.
It's so pointless. But by God, little Dalla was so, as a kid.
It accomplished their goal of asking Jessica Alba to take her clothes off.
Not me. I knew it was wrong, and I knew that it was exploitative. And even as a kid, I stood by women, and I knew to respect them and love them and cherish them.
I bet that's definitely what that bust. So that's what was conveyed. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay, we'll finish up. I think we'll do our last one. So, let's see if who can guess this last piece of trivia.
It's gonna be me.
According to the actor. In Japan, her scene of blank killing the astronaut by kicking him in the groin was cut due to their sensitivity of a woman being so dominant.
Oh,
bust.
That's Nate.
I'm going to say Fantastic Four.
Ooh, that is incorrect. I am sorry on both fronts. No points for that one.
Someone kills an astronaut by kicking him in the nuts?
But I guess it was cut in the Japan cut, I guess. Gibbledang, would you like to hazard a guess?
Oh, it's probably Man of Steel.
Okay, you're gonna lock in Man of Steel. Final guess.
Yeah.
It is 1 point because that is Superman 2.
Oh.
That's 1 point for you.
I really gotta see these old Supermans. What the fuck?
Yeah, got to end with the old one, But that concludes the game. Woo!
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah!
Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Where's my car?
Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, you won a fantastic car. So you get the one that separates into multiple pieces.
Nice.
And Gibbledang,
one for each of my legs.
The Fortress of Solitude, along with some dinosaurs.
Ooh.
For that game.
Some Doomsday swords.
I do have the point totals if you'd like.
Yes.
Let me know how much I lost by.
Exactly.
I need to know.
Not too bad. Let's see. We have 16 for Gym Leader Nate, followed by Gibbledang with 26.
Jesus.
About 10-point difference. Honestly, it was pretty neck to neck for like half of the show. But woo! Thanks all again for coming. For Gibbledang, since you're a winner, would you like to plug anything? We'll let you. You get the first plugs.
So, I know it's a little serious, but should we try to address the LA stuff and the ice and everything?
Sure.
Because that's the only thing I'd really want to, plug. A lot of our listeners are in California. SoCal, NorCal, Central Valley kind of stuff. And things are getting very heated and very heavy. You know, if you're an immigrant or even if you're just a person of color, you know, it's things have been hard, and like it's so weird because it feels like do we even have any kind of authority to talk about this? Like we're just a dumb podcast, you know, like we're just here to
I think we try to
be silly.
Yeah.
But if anybody is going to protest, or if anybody is going to you know, just go stand and make your voice heard and stand out against ICE, just be careful. You know, it sucks and it can feel hopeless, but so long as everyone goes out and stands in solidarity with everybody, I mean, shit, even the fucking Scryfall cards you were talking about, Nate, like they get the picture. Yeah. I don't know, check our stories, check the No Dumb Idea Instagram page. We'll post some stuff, and yeah, I don't know, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and I would say I'll add, if people are considering, you know, there's probably going to be demonstrations that are going to be rising up across the country too, but even in California, if people are considering going, just to like stay alert, keep your head on a swivel, make sure you have resources and people to call. Yeah,
I was just saying, if you're not, you know, I think just in general, like as a resource, you can check out the ACLU. I forget what the initials stand for, but they have a lot of resources. They have a lot of like information. They're actively like trying like to get lawsuits against authorities right now that is actively against like immigration, just against everything, trans people, immigration. So I would say, you know, start there if you really don't know where to go. I mean, by the time this episode goes up, there's a parade. I don't know. There's the No Kings parade that happened on the 16th.
Yeah,
which is going to be a protest of Trump's. You know, hopefully you guys went. Yeah, you know, just I would look up like local ways to support. It doesn't have to be protest necessarily. You know, maybe you just can't physically go, or for some other, you know, one reason or the other. But even just spreading it on Instagram, like I said, you know, like Gibbledang was saying, you can, you know, follow us at No Dumb Idea. I'm at Dadala.art on Instagram, and I've been posting a lot too. Yeah, no, stay safe. Look out for each other. You know, let's show some empathy, you know?
Absolutely.
Thank you for listening to No Dumb Idea.